Hey everybody, I hope this is finding you all well. This is going to be water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio for April 1st through April 14th, 2020. I know I'm a little late with them, but with everything going on in the world, I've got to manage my time and energy where I need to manage it. But we're here. It's the weekend. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you're handling everything okay. In the pre-shuffle and when tapping into the energy, I was feeling like water signs, like you guys just want to speak. I'm feeling like you want to speak. I had the death card pop out when I was setting my intentions with the oracle cards that stated, I understand that endings are merely new beginnings. And then when I was shuffling the deck here as well, setting my intentions, we had the Ace of Pentacles pop out. So we had two cards fly out in the pre-shuffle, talking about new beginnings. So that also helped clarify the energy I was feeling. I just feel like you guys want to speak. And for some reason, you're not. But I'm feeling like you guys want to speak. So again, this is for water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You can have these anywhere in your chart, or it could be the person or persons that you are dealing with that may have water in their chart as well. This is a collective reading. It cannot and will not resonate with everybody. However, if it is your story, take what resonates and run with it. If it doesn't fit, absolutely just leave it behind, or like say, throw it out the window. Don't try and make something fit that just doesn't. So let's see what we have here. Universe, Holy Spirit, and guides. What messages do we have for our water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, for April 1st through April 14th, 2020, please? Universe, Holy Spirit, and guides, please give us a clear and concise message. What messages do we have for water signs for the first 2 weeks of April 2020, please, Spirit? Okay, we have the Hierophant. I'm getting a couple of messages with that. Let's see what comes out to support it. You know, the Hierophant is all about tradition, higher level of commitment, spirituality. You know, some of you just may be really focused on committing to a higher level of spirituality for yourself. Universe, Holy Spirit, and guides, what other messages do we have for our water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, for the first 2 weeks of April 2020, please, Spirit? And we have the Two of Pentacles. Universe, Holy Spirit, and guides, what other messages do we have for our water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, please, for the first 2 months of April? First 2 months, oh my gosh. Some of you may have been really struggling with this for the last 2 months. Universe, Holy Spirit, and guides, what other messages do we have for water signs for the first 2 weeks of April 2020, please? 10 of Cups. Okay, so what I'm really feeling with this is that you guys are struggling with making a decision regarding you or someone in your energy. Now remember, this doesn't have to be you. It can be someone in your energy that's going through this, but for sake of the reading, I'm going to read it as if it's you. You apply it how it fits, okay? And this could also apply to relationships, and relationships doesn't have to be romance. It can be family, it can be romantic, it can be co-workers. This can also apply to career, finances. You apply it to what area of your life it fits. I will read the messages as they come through and try to fit it to any scenario it could fit, but again, it can't resonate with everybody. Water signs, you know, again, I said I really felt an energy like you guys want to be heard, and it's like you want to talk about something with someone, and you want to talk about taking things to another level and making a commitment to resolve something, whether that's with finances, something surrounding stability, but that's also going to bring happiness. And you guys have been keeping really quiet about it. You know, the counterpart to the Hierophant is the High Priestess, and the High Priestess is silent. She's all-knowing. It can be secretive, mysterious. And the Hierophant's all about tradition and order and structure and, again, a higher level of commitment, spirituality. You know, some of you may be kind of be struggling with, you know, what is your destined path? What is your purpose in life? And you're really trying to figure that out and kind of reflect and look back and see what you're juggling in life and what's truly going to make you happy with that Ten of Cups there. Because the Ten of Cups is ultimate emotional fulfillment. That is your emotions. That is having everything in your life that just emotionally fulfills you. And that can be a career, it can be a relationship, it can be a partnership. But you or someone in your energy is juggling with where exactly they need to invest their time and energy and commitment to achieve this Ten of Cups over here, for sure. And someone needs to speak up. Someone, like, just really, I'm feeling like it's you guys, water signs. You really want to talk about it. So let's see if we can get more information here. Universe, Holy Spirit, guides, what other messages do we have for our water signs for the first 2 weeks of April 2020, please? Universe, Holy Spirit, guides, what other messages do we have for our water signs, please? Temperance. Okay, so there's 2 major arcana right there. You know, Temperance is all about healing, divinity, balance, reciprocity, equal give and take. So again, with this juggling card, it's like, I'm feeling like you guys want to talk about how to heal a situation where you or someone in your energy is juggling, and what commitment are you or this person or individual or business partnership willing to make that's going to bring everyone emotional fulfillment. And we'll look into the other side of this as well, but let's get some more cards here. Universe, Holy Spirit, and guides, what other messages do we have for our water signs here for the overall message? Okay, so we have the Nine of Wands, the Wounded Warrior. It's been a long road, but definitely it's like you want to give it one more shot. Like, okay, it's been a long road, it's been painful, I'm feeling a lot of mistakes have been made, a lot of words maybe have been said, a lot of misunderstandings may have taken place along the way, and you're really realizing this, but you know that it can be fixed. You know it's worth fixing. You know it's worth tackling. But I feel like you're being held back from speaking your truth. And you're just like, and I'm saying you again because I'm tapping into the water signs, apply it how it fits. I just feel like you want to just be like, okay, here it is. Here's the clarity. Let's talk about this. Let's figure out what commitment we're going to make. And I feel like a lot of you are being guided spiritually as well. That's why the Hierophant card came out, because again, getting you on your divine path. This is the divine, okay? And you're coming to that realization, but something needs to be dropped. Something needs to be dropped in order for this situation to be as emotionally fulfilling as you know it can be, and you're willing to give it one more shot. So let's get one more card here, please. Spirit, give me one more card for our water signs, please. Then I want to find out why you feel like you can't speak, why you're in such a, it's like the King of Rods. Okay, so the King of Rods is very passionate. He gets up and goes after what he wants. Gender does not apply. It's just energy. If it's a female, take it how it applies. But the King of Rods gets up and goes after what he wants. He's going to give it one more shot. Understands that this is a very, very solid path, a divinely guided path. Really tapping into your intuition, knowing what you're passionate about, but there's something standing in the way. There's something standing in the way. I can't help but get the feeling from this Two of Pentacles that one of these pentacles is standing in the way. Like, we need to reduce this down to the Ace of Pentacles. And you know what that looks like or what your vision is, but you really need to talk about it. And if this is in a business partnership, it's with a business partner. If it's in a relationship, it's with a relationship. Here you go, because you want to move things on to calmer waters. I'm feeling like this has probably been going on for a hot minute, and you're just like, okay, it's time to clear the air. Clear the air. And swords are water signs. So, I mean, oh my gosh, did I just say water signs? Swords are air, okay? That's our thoughts. That's our mental thoughts, and you just want to move on and take those thoughts and move on to calmer waters. And you know that can't happen until there's communication. And swords are also about, you know, communicating our thoughts as well. What else do we have here? Universe, Holy Spirit, and guides, tell me more about the Two of Pentacles, please. The Sun. Okay, becoming enlightened. See, you've kind of become enlightened and realized that one of these pentacles has got to go. Okay, the Sun is like the ultimate. It is the happiest card in the deck. Look at those two looking at each other. This is a partnership, a relationship, a family situation where something's got to go. Something's got to go. I'm feeling that 100%. Something's got to go, but you have to talk about it with another person. I can't shake that. Like, this has to be talked about with another person. And for some reason, it's not. So we'll get to the bottom of that in just a second. So universe, Holy Spirit, and guides, tell me more about the Ten of Cups here, please, Spirit. Why is the Ten of Cups here, please, Spirit? Oh, we almost had a jumper, but it flipped back in. So if it's meant to come out, it will. Universe, Holy Spirit, and guides, why is the Ten of Cups here, please? Why is the Ten of Cups here, please? Okay, we got two cards. Queen of Cups and the Tower. Oh, okay. A foundation has to be shook to achieve this, and you know communicating this is going to create a tower moment, I believe, for you and whoever else you need to communicate with. But with that tower falling, it's going to move things onto calmer waters. When the tower comes, it wipes out everything that's not stable. It wipes out everything that's not actually solid. It takes away the masks. It takes away the stereotypes and the illusions, and forces you to rebuild things from a genuine, authentic place where there is a solid foundation. And you're trusting your intuition on this. That's what I felt before. Like, you know, this is a divinely guided path with the Hierophant and the Temperance, and you're really tapping into your higher self, and you're very committed to finding a way to calmly communicate your wishes, your hopes, and your desires, because you know that once this tower falls, this Ten of Cups is achievable, okay? This Ten of Cups is achievable, and I really feel like what I'm getting with this, with the Queen of Cups, is that on the other side of this tower is going to be an opening of intuition and knowingness, and using your God-given talents to really make a decision to build a firm foundation and achieve this Ten of Cups. But something has to go, and I said that before, and the Tower is coming out to confirm it, that something has to go. The illumination needs to be seen, but something has to be released. Something has to be released. So universe, Holy Spirit, and guides, tell me more about the Temperance card, please. Why is the Temperance card here, please, Spirit? Let's see if we can't get some more information for my water signs. Why is the Temperance card here, please, Spirit? Okay, here we go. Two of Swords, at a crossroads, the blindfold's on, don't know which way to go. I don't feel like that's you. I don't feel like that's you. It's someone in your energy. It's whoever you're dealing with that you need to communicate to, that communicating this is going to force a tower moment, which is going to allow illumination around what needs to truly be dropped to achieve this. This is the goal. And you're being guided. You're being guided on how to communicate that. Like, you can feel it, you can sense it, you can know it. This person is as well. This person is being divinely guided as well. through their decision making. But let's see more about the Nine of Wands here, and then we'll see where we need to go back to. Why is the Nine of Wands here, please, Spirit? Tell me more about the Nine of Wands, please. What do we have going on here for our water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, please, Spirit? This is regarding relationships. Again, if you take it to how it applies, whether that's family, friendship, romance, business partner. This is about a relationship or partnership. And there's the Page of Cups. Give it one last shot. Have one more beginning. This can also be a card of listening to your intuition. This could be a card of kind of just childlike, like, let's start over. You know, children are young, they're new, they're fresh, but something, you know, an emotional, genuine offer, like an emotional, genuine one last shot at this, because this, you know, you're being guided to this. You know you're being guided to this. Tell me why the King of Rods is here, please, Spirit. Tell me more. Okay. And again, the Lovers card. So the King of Wands gets up and goes after what he's passionate about, okay? So this is a choice. And again, if it's in a relationship, this is a choice that has to be made in a relationship. If this is a romance where someone has to get up and choose between two people, it's choosing which person that is. If this is a business partnership, it's getting up and going after and choosing what you're passionate about and going after it. So take that how it applies. But I feel like that is this other person's energy, but they're currently stuck. So someone in your energy is stuck. You're up here like I know what needs to happen, and I need to figure out how to calmly communicate this, because this could go really south really fast. But regardless, the tower is going to fall. You're just trying to find a way to get the tower to gently fall, like with as minimal damage to this situation as possible. And I just mean without as much drama as is needed, you know, because obviously shit's gonna fall apart. It's never pretty, it's always painful, but you're aware that it needs to happen. So how can you gently coax the tower to fall? I feel like you're dealing with a very stubborn person here who is fighting their path, and you know that, and it's like, I need to illuminate them to see the clear choice. I need to help illuminate them to see the clear choice, because you see the clear choice. But again, everyone has free will. And so, you know, maybe you were brought into this person's life to help guide them. And you know, you are a divine counterpart in the sense, soulmate, in the sense of, you know, you're in each other's lives to help each other see things that need to happen to get you both on your path. I have a feeling that this person has also helped catapult you in your spirituality as well, whatever the situation is between you guys in the past. I felt like this is a situation that's probably been going on for a hot minute. It's been ignored, it's been neglected, but it's not going away, because it's not meant to go away. This person's passionate. They are very, very passionate, but they just don't know what to do. They're struggling to listen to their intuition. So let's get some more cards here, and let's see what else we have. So universe, Holy Spirit, and guides, tell me more about this other individual down here that's struggling to see the clear path and make a choice in this situation. Yeah, this is a relationship for sure. And you're listening to your intuition to guide you, because you know that, oh, okay, there's the truth. See, what did I say? Illumination. Like you want to speak your truth. You want to speak the truth and be like, it's time to speak this. It is time. I can't hold back anymore. You know, swords are about, you know, clarity and communication and your mental thoughts. And this is the truth. This is the truth, and you know it. I feel like this King of Rods knows it as well, but is still feeling stuck. So let's see why this King of Rods is feeling stuck, even though they know the truth. Universe, Holy Spirit, and guides, tell me more about the Two of Swords here. Why is the Two of Swords here, please, Spirit? Tell me more about the Two of Swords, please, Spirit. Why is the Two of Swords here? But yeah, you are ready to speak up. You're just trying to figure out how. So let's see what advice we can get for you. We have 2 cards. Oh my gosh, can't make this up. The Lovers and the Empress. Okay, this person's choice is to choose between 2 things. Lovers, 2 people, a relationship. You know, maybe there's a family issue and someone's got to choose sides, but they know who they want. They know which side they're going to choose. They've just got to choose it. Because the Empress is the goddess. I mean, she is all of the queens of the tarot wrapped up into one. She is creative. She is entrepreneurial. She is sexy. She has everything she could ever want and need. She is a master manifester, and this person has to choose, has to make a choice to step into this Empress energy, male or female, it doesn't matter, and really manifest what they want into reality. But they know what that is, because we've got the Lovers card on the table twice, which doubles the energy behind the Lovers card. So I'm feeling like this is a love situation, but because it is a collective reading, it absolutely does not have to be. It can be career, it can be family, it can be friendship. Please take it how it applies. This person knows the truth, has the clarity, and with the Sword also knows that something has to be cut out. That this King of Rods has to get up and go after what it is that they're passionate about, make a choice and cut something out. And with the Two of Swords and the Two of Pentacles on here, there's definitely choices. 2s are all about choices. So, whoa. All right. Universe, Holy Spirit, and guides, tell me more about the 9 of Wands with the Page of Cups, please, Spirit. Tell me more about the 9 of Wands with the Page of Cups, please, Spirit. Yeah, and you need to speak your truth. Again, this person has their truth, but they're not talking about it. But I feel like you need to speak, though. It's almost like you need to nudge this person along to confirm for them the truth that they already know. Again, there's the 9 of Cups right before the 10 and the 4 of Swords. Really taking a time out to think about what makes you happy. Getting up and going after it. Taking that shot at communicating an emotional message, listening to your intuition, taking a time out to really sit back, think, and meditate about what makes you happy. And that's where this person is right now. That's where this person is. This is the divine right here. With Temperance saying, you know, this is going to heal a situation that you are struggling with, but you have to make the choice and listen to your intuition, listen to the messages that the divine is giving you in your head and the synchronicities that you see and what you're feeling deep down in your soul, and make a choice to step into that Empress energy and go manifest what it is that you want. Bring it to reality. It's like, I'm getting like the divine is right here saying, hello, it's right here in front of your face. You have to take this blindfold off. We are literally gifting you with this new opportunity. We know you see the truth. We know you feel it. We know you're passionate about it, but you have to get up and go. You have to get up and go. And so this person right now is, whether this is you or the person, is really contemplating, how do I get up and go? How do I get up and go? It's almost like they're making themselves stuck. And you're up here like, okay, I'm ready to, I'm committed to moving this forward. I'm committed to moving this forward. There needs to be some illumination. Something has to be dropped. We need to minimize the impact of the tower, but we can do this. But I have to speak. I have to speak. So let's get more about this 6 of Swords here with the Hierophant, please, Spirit. Why is the 6 of Swords here with the Hierophant, please, Spirit? Okay, we got 1 card. I'm going to get another one here. Why is the 6 of Swords here with the Hierophant, please, Spirit? Why is the 6 of Swords here with the Hierophant, please, Spirit? Why is the 6 of Swords here with the Hierophant, please, Spirit? Okay, and we got a few more cards. Wow. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 6 cards. Oh, wow, but they make sense. What did I say, this being a soulmate connection? And I said something needs to be dropped. These cards are completely clarifying that, okay? Like I said, this situation's been going on for a hot minute. There has been a lot of disappointment I'm feeling from your energy in this situation. And it's like, we just need to talk about it. We've just got to talk about it. I feel like you and this other individual in this scenario know what the truth is, but nobody's speaking about it. Nobody's making the choice to drop what needs to be dropped, to just let the tower fall and move this forward. You know the truth. This person knows the truth. There's a communication gap, but there's been a lot of disappointment here. And I said, this is a soulmate connection where you and this person were meant to probably spiritually awaken each other. And there's that right there. That's the partnership, the soulmate connection, the fated and destined, dynamic duo. And there's the Nine of Pentacles. And I really feel like that's you, water signs. This can be earth as well, but stable, grounded, sexy, nurturing. You're in a really, really, really good place, but you just want to move on with this. You just want to move on with this and get over it, but something's got to go. And again, there's illumination. There's the sun. There's the happiest card on the deck. Happy home, happy family. And you've got the Ten of Cups here as well. But again, what did I say? Something needs to be left behind in ending a cycle. Something has to be left behind. And I feel like karmic lessons have been learned in this, and it's time to leave them behind. Something has to go. This is totally confirming that. It's also confirming this is a fated and destined situation where intuition needs to be listened to, where you need to speak to your guides and your angels, and they're around you all the time. All you have to do is talk to them and ask for signs. We have free will, so they can't intervene unless we ask them to. And so all you have to do is just say, please show me a sign. Please give me a sign. Please help me figure out what I'm supposed to do with this. But this is fate and destiny at play. So if any of you water signs out there are struggling with that and you're not tapping into your higher self and into the divine, all you have to do is ask. If it's this person, you may need to give them that advice. I feel like they would be open to it because they are seeing the truth. I feel like they do know this is a spiritual connection just from these cards right here, but they're fighting it. Like, oh, it can't be real. It can't be real. Like, I know it is, but oh no, it can't be, because they're struggling with ego. And that's why you want to speak. Yeah, that's why you want to speak. So let's see let's see what needs to be dropped here. Universe, Holy Spirit, and guys, what needs to be dropped in this situation for our water signs and this other individual? What needs to be dropped to allow the tower to fall and bring this union or partnership together? Oh, okay. We have the Sun card 3 times here and the Page of Cups twice, okay? Let's see what other cards we can get. What needs to be dropped here in this situation for our water sign and their person? What has to be dropped and cut out to move this situation forward, please, Spirit? I'm going to clarify these 2 cards here. What has to be dropped between our water sign and their person to move this situation forward, please, Spirit? Oh. I'm just getting the energy from the cards here, you guys. I'm being drawn to the baby on the horse in the Sun card, okay? And what I'm feeling like, the messages I'm getting, I shouldn't say what I'm feeling like. What I'm getting is this Page of Cups. The page can also represent children. I'm being drawn to the baby in the Sun card. There's a family situation involving children that has become a burden, okay? Or there is a situation where there's maybe another individual involved in this that is preventing this. If it's a business partnership, that's preventing that from moving forward. If it's a relationship, that's preventing that relationship from moving forward. It can be a parent, it can be a grandparent, it can be, someone could be married here, it could be a spouse, it could be a lover, it could be two family members wanting to make a decision to embark on the family on a different journey, but there's someone holding it up. But I'm getting it's a family situation with children that has become a burden, not the children, but the situation. And that situation needs to be realigned and adjusted, but in doing so, it's going to create a tower. And you know that a resolution to gently bring the tower down can be brought, if there's such a thing as a gentle tower. But I believe there is, right? It's all about how we handle things and all about perspective. So let's get some more cards on this. Universe, Holy Spirit, and guides, tell me more about this burdensome situation. Like, you know, because children bring happiness, right? Children bring happiness. And knowing that family environment with children has become a burden, I believe is causing this person to struggle to truly make a choice and cut something out to move forward to what's going to bring everyone happiness. But I'm really getting that the divine path is that this tower falling is going to bring everybody happiness. I mean, we've got the Sun card 3 times here. 3 times. That's 3 times the energy. That's a happy freaking ending. But intuition needs to be relied on. We need this situation. Water signs, you and this person need to trust the divine. I feel like you are. However, apply the rules how they fit. But something needs to be walked away from. And I'm really feeling like it's toxic. And someone's stuck in a toxic partnership currently. Again, whether that's family, relationship, business, you take it how it applies. But there's something about family. Like someone doesn't want to, is afraid to get up and relocate because it's going to be changes to a family environment and they're feeling burdened. If it's a relationship that someone wants to leave, they're afraid to leave because there's children involved and they're feeling burdened and stressed by this. Like, how do I minimize the impact to my children with this situation and achieve happiness for everybody? But again, with the Sun card here 3 times, everyone can have their happiness. Everyone absolutely can. So let's get some more cards here. Universe, Holy Spirit, and guides, tell me more about this situation and what needs to be dropped to move this forward, please, Spirit. Yeah, that Sun card coming out 3 times is a powerful statement. There is a happy ending on the other side of this. So if this resonates with you, and then we're going to get some advice on how you should go about communicating what you need to say, because I still feel like you're just like, what do I say? How do I say it? What's the least amount of impact we can make here? Whether it's you or this person that needs to speak. Someone needs to speak and a change needs to be made. There we go. There's the Justice card. Okay. So what did I say about I felt like this might be a karmic lesson that needed to be learned? You know, and now it's time to walk away, move towards the sun. We've got the 3 Sun cards here. Make the choice, drop what is no longer serving the highest good in this situation, and move towards the sun. I mean, that's really powerful right there. I'm putting the 3 Sun cards up here because that is some mad energy about, and I mean mad in a good way, like crazy good, about this, the ending in this situation. And justice is here. Justice can be a legal matter. It can be a contract, just like with the Hierophant. You know, there's something here that needs to be addressed. It can be a soul contract. It can be a karmic contract. It can be purchasing a new home and relocating and having to sell your home and go purchase a new home and balancing the scales and bringing I would say equilibrium, I don't know if that's the right word, but reciprocity to a situation, because I feel like this burdensome situation does in some capacity impact children or a family situation, whether that's a career, whether that's romance, you take it how it applies, but some balance needs to be restored to move this forward. And I'm really feeling like that entails letting go, speaking the truth, making a choice to speak the truth, let the tower fall, make the choice, because again, we've got the Lover's card here twice. There's making the choice about what has to be dropped and letting divine justice come into play. You know, temperance is also about healing. Whatever this situation is, healing needs to take place. There's healing in a family situation, in a dynamic that needs to be healed. And I'm being told it can't start healing until truth and clarity is spoken. Truth and clarity is spoken. This is the end result. Everybody is happy. The two individuals involved plus the children. See, this Sun card doesn't have the baby on the white horse in it. This does. So this is going to make two individuals very happy. It's going to make family units happy. At the end, when this tower falls and is start to be rebuilt on a solid foundation, this is gonna go out very well. Universe, Holy Spirit, and guys, what advice do you have for how our Cancerians, or I'm sorry, our water signs, a lot of you watching might be a Cancer, but this is for all water signs, go about communicating what it is that they can't speak? What advice do you have? Let's just leave it that simple. What advice do you have for our water signs speaking up to help provide this truth and clarity that they're currently holding back? What advice do you have, please, Spirit? Okay, we got 3 cards. So we've got the Knight of Swords, the 7 of Pentacles, and the 5 of Wands. Okay, so this is kind of like a warning, like what not to do. Do not go rushing in without looking back and reflecting on how you want to approach this, or there will be conflict and drama. I also feel like there's going to be conflict and drama no matter what. So think very carefully about where you're going to put your energy, how you're going to put it there, how your approach is going to be, but do not go rushing in, because that is not going to yield. That's not going to get you the Tower card falling peacefully. Okay, that is not. So let's look some more at this. Universe, Holy Spirit, and guys, what other advice do we have, please, Spirit? What other advice do we have for whoever needs to speak up here? What advice do you have, please, Spirit, for who needs to speak up here? What other advice do you have to clarify these cards, please, Spirit? Yeah, it's like you or this person is afraid to speak the truth because it's gonna have drama no matter what. It's gonna have drama no matter what. Why is someone afraid to speak their truth? Why? Universe, Holy Spirit, guys, why is this person afraid to speak up? Why? Why is this person afraid to speak up? Please, Spirit, tell me more about the 5 of Wands here. More about the 5 of Wands. Why are they afraid to speak up with this conflict and drama? Judgment. Second chances. After sadness, sorrow, regret, reflecting back on where you put your time and energy, what may or may not have come to fruition. And the Divine's here like, okay, you have not put your time and energy where it needed to go. It has resulted in, where's that the 3 of Swords here? It has resulted in disappointment. But you know what this is, okay? This is a divine connection. This is a soulmate connection. This is a partnership where this situation was meant to happen. Something has to be left behind. You've experienced sorrow, sadness, and regret. It's time to see what's behind you. In this 5 of Wands, you know, nobody's beat up. There's no blood. There's just a complete differing of opinions. And it's time to just make a judgment call. And really, I'm getting take control. Take control, and the Divine has your back. Okay, just be careful not to go rushing in. Really think about it. Approach it slowly. Universe, Holy Spirit, guys, what is the likely outcome for this situation? I am going to go back to this deck. Universe, Holy Spirit, guides, what is the likely outcome for this situation, please, Spirit? What is the likely outcome for this situation once the communication takes place? What is the likely outcome for this? Yeah, you're gonna speak it. I feel like you're gonna speak it in the next 2 weeks. That tower is gonna fall. A decision is gonna be made by this King of Wands, whoever that person is, male or female, it doesn't matter. Really stepping in and embodying that Empress energy, being a master manifester, and getting this on the divine path to all of this. And here is the Devil at the bottom of the deck. What did I say about, I feel like there's a toxic dynamic in here keeping this situation from moving forward. And that's the conflict and drama, is that there is a toxic dynamic here. All right, I'm being told to keep going. There is a toxic dynamic here, whether that is interjecting with a family member who has, you know, is an alcoholic, has drug issues, has sex addict issues, take it how it applies, or just manipulative, controlling ways that makes other people feel tied and bound, which is why it's hard to figure out how to communicate this, because you know there's toxicity in there, and you don't know how that message is going to be received, or if the other people involved in this are going to take it well. There's a lot of confusion going on. There's choices to be had here, and you have to choose the best path to allow. You want that tower to fall as gently as possible. That's what the Queen of Cups is representing. Gentleness, nurturingness. You want to nurture this communication that you are just aching to speak. There's the Four of Cups. Presenting the opportunity in front of the face, knowing that someone in this situation may focus on the toxicity of it and not see this as an opportunity, okay? And you only have one shot at this, because then we've got the High Priestess. What did I say? I felt her in the beginning with the Hierophant. Listening to your intuition. You're keeping quiet about it right now. You're not speaking the truth, but you're strategizing, you're plotting. The High Priestess knows what she's going to do. She's very psychic. She's very intuitive, but she's also silent. She's not telling the whole world what her plans are. This is you right now for sure. With that Hierophant there, knowing that this situation is meant to end differently. And if it doesn't get on the right path, this major power sun energy here can't happen. And you're feeling that, like you're almost taking on that burden. So I recommend not to do that, but continue to tap into yourself, talk to your guides about what best you should do. But you are doing that for sure, because you need people to see that this is an opportunity in front of their face, not to be rejected. But because it's toxic, you're very confused on how to handle it. And other people involved may just be confused as well. Is this really what I'm passionate about, want to get up and go after? I feel like it is. I really feel like it is. But there's been so much disappointment along the way in this whole situation. Can we really come together and make a commitment to moving this on to somewhere calmer? And the universe is right here with those star cards. I'm sorry, I said star cards, sun cards, saying yes, absolutely. And this does involve children. It absolutely involves children. And I think that just complicates the situation, honestly. It involves children. So what other cards do you have for a likely outcome here, please, Spirit? You're going to communicate this for sure. I feel like you're going to do a really good job, because you're aware that there's toxicity and there's a fine line. There you go. There's the outcome: death, rebirth, and transformation. This situation is going to transform from the Devil, which is toxicity, addiction, feeling stuck and bound, feeling trapped like you can't get out. And then there's the Death card, which is all about transformation and new beginnings. And what did I say in the beginning of the reading when I was doing the oracle cards? I think it's right here at the bottom of the deck too. Here's the Death card. This fell out in the pre-shuffle. I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. So my intuition was spot on there, that that's what you want to communicate. You want to communicate that we can have this situation can have a new beginning, whatever it is. This situation can, but you also recognize this is a fine line to walk, because there is a family dynamic here. If there's not, there's just challenging dynamics in general that you understand have to be acknowledged and handled very gently. You know, you can't just go blazing in and throwing your agenda down on other people, because that's gonna get you nothing but complete chaos. And the divine is saying, don't do that. Don't do that. Think, reflect, pause. You can transform this. Absolutely 100%. And then here's the Ace of Rods, the passionate new beginning. The Ten of Swords in reverse, letting all of those painful thoughts fall out of your back, where there's been a lot of pain, a lot of hurt, taking them out one by one, transforming this into a passionate new beginning. The King of Cups, here we go. We got the Lovers card twice. We now have the King and Queen of Cups. We've got 3 of the Sun card. Okay, the King and Queen of Cups are very, very grounded in their emotions. They're very emotionally stable. They know what they want. The Queen of Cups is very nurturing. The King of Cups is very decisive. He knows how he feels about things. Doesn't necessarily wear them on his sleeves, but definitely takes his feelings and emotions into consideration when making decisions. And what did I say? You know that you have to take all of that into consideration, because this is an emotional situation. But it's going to lead to ultimate emotional fulfillment. There is children involved. A choice needs to be made. Wow. All right, water signs. I hope that resonates. You will definitely have to let me know, but calmer waters can definitely come. I am going to shuffle up our oracle cards again, and we will see what we get. But yeah, I love when the pre-shuffle messages just totally are confirmed throughout these readings. It's absolutely amazing. Universe, Holy Spirit, and guides, what overall messages do we have for the collective here for our water signs to wrap this reading up? Okay, we got 1. Whoop, there's 2. Let's see if we get 1 more, otherwise we'll call her good. All right, we got 2 cards here. Imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. And friendship. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. What did I say? This is a very guided soulmate connection. Soulmates do not have to be lovers or romantic. There are family, there are friends, there are pets, there are co-workers, as well as romantic. So this friendship I really take as relationship. I understand that a relationship is in my life for a reason, and I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. So this imagination card is just confirming the fact that you aren't communicating right now. You are processing the best way to go about this, to minimize the impact of that tower falling, to make sure everyone comes out okay in this. And again, the fact we have 3 star cards, I just got the message, is reflective of 1 star card, 1, oh my God, the Sun card. Why do I keep saying star? There's a reason. Like, the star card at the end of the day is just like the absolute, like, the Sun and the Star are the 2 best, happiest, like, ultimate achievement cards in the deck. So, but each Sun card is reflective of each individual in this dynamic. So take that how it applies. If there's only 3 people, then you know that that's accurate. If there's more, just still apply it. Obviously, I only used so many decks, so if there's 5 people, we're not going to have 5 Sun cards. But this is reflective, and the reason that this 3 Sun cards came out is it's confirming that every single person in this dynamic that's involved in this situation will achieve their ultimate happiness, and it will come out in the best of everybody. You're continuing to think of creative ways to communicate this as gently as possible, but knowing it has to move forward. You know that this relationship and dynamic and this situation was brought into your life for a reason. The karmic lessons have been learned. It's time to move it forward. Leave the past in the past so that everyone can move on to their ultimate happiness here. And at the bottom of the deck, we have love. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. Absolutely. That is you, water signs. That's exactly what you're doing. That is exactly, and then you can't make this up. Peace. I am a being of love, and I release all negative energy. That's why you are not speaking right now. That is why you are not rushing in to have this conversation about what needs to change here, what toxicity has to be addressed to move this forward and allow this passionate new beginning to start. Because you want peace for everybody. You want the toxic individuals or behaviors in this situation to be addressed in a very healthy and productive manner. The tower is going to fall no matter what, but does the tower fall and mass destruction occurs and it takes forever to rebuild it? Or do we approach it in a peaceful and loving way, in an understanding way, where the tower is still going to fall, but we can start rebuilding faster. And at the end of the day, move towards everyone's ultimate happiness a lot more efficiently. So your head is in a very good place in this situation, water signs. And I feel like you are definitely going to be victorious with this. So whatever situation this applies to in your life, you are gonna be victorious. I hope this resonates with you guys. It is my honor. It is my pleasure. Have a great week and continue to stay safe and healthy. And as always, please reach out for your readings. We are happy to help, and take care, water signs. Bye-bye.